Alrighty guys, a very warm welcome to another video. So 2022, as you know, was a jam-packed year of action within Ironman Triathlon and our first real season back after the events of the pandemic the last 2 years and all the things which inhibited a full season of racing from going ahead. So 2020, it was good to see. We had two World Championships, the 2021 World Championship, which was early 2022, after its delay in St. George because it couldn't be held in Kona. We also had Kona 2022 in October, taken out by Gustav, Iden, Sam Laidlow in second, and Kristian Blummenfelt in third. And Chelsea Sodaro took out the women's division for that. Now, before we get into the video, I want to ask you guys, post in the comments, what was your top performance of 2022 in Ironman? What topped the list? What was the real standout for you guys? Because this is Mark Allen and he reviews 2022, and this is what Mark Allen thought of 2022 and what really topped the list. So the top of his list was Chelsea Sodaro. So triathlon goat Mark Allen has hailed Chelsea Sodaro's victory at the Ironman World Championships in Kona as his most memorable moment of the 2022 season. Sodaro claimed victory in the sport's most revered event, and it made its return to Hawaii. It was just the second Ironman distance race of her career, winning with a time of 8 hours 33:46. Remarkably, her triumph came just 18 months after giving birth, and truly that is remarkable, an incredible turnaround after giving birth. And for six-time Kona winner Allen, her feat highlighted the sacrifice and hard work which goes into producing such historic sporting moments. And I certainly agree. That is really an incredible turnaround just 18 months after giving birth and, in a short year and a half, becoming the Ironman World Champion in just your second Ironman distance race. We don't often see the sacrifice. Top of the list, I have to say, really was a women's race in Kona this year, and Chelsea Sodaro winning, Allen explained. Speaking on his Mondays with Mark Allen YouTube series, and here it is here. This is an article from Triathlon 247, and this is the link to Mark Allen's full podcast where he explains his top list for 2022. A mother to a newborn only 18 months prior, she won it and she was strong. She was a rookie winning her first time on the Big Island. In her interview, she didn't sugarcoat it. She said it was amazing, and she said it was a huge sacrifice for her family and that it was not easy. And I think really that just sticks with me because it summed up a lot of what maybe we don't think about. We see the great moments that athletes produce, like Sodaro winning in such dominant fashion there in Kona, but then we don't often see the sacrifice or support that needs to go into it so that athlete can have that amazing race. It truly is a team sport. Very, very inspiring. And that's 100%. I must really agree with that because it is. And it's a team sport, and you need supporters, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a team of professional support around you, because it doesn't happen alone. But nonetheless, an incredible turnaround after giving birth 18 months prior to become the Ironman World Championship champion in just your second ever Ironman distance race. Really never seen before a performance like that. And quite dominating fashion, particularly on the run. So don't forget about Reef, Phillip, and Iden. But Sodaro's stunning win wasn't the only moment that will stick with Mark Allen, and Daniela Reef's victory at the rescheduled 2021 Ironman World Championships in St. George was one of several other highlights. She had struggled for a number of years, didn't really have the kind of race that we had become accustomed to seeing her have, Allen explained. Well, she had that again last May in St. George, just completely dominating. It was great to see her back, a veteran of the sport. So many world championships in her arsenal, and she added another one in May. I think I should just say in her arsenal. Maybe I've repeated that. And here's Reef winning in St. George. Another memorable moment was Laura Phillip when Laura Phillip raced in Hamburg, setting a world best Ironman distance time of 8 hours 18 and 20 seconds, 7 seconds off Chrissy Wellington's long distance best time at Challenge Roth. How about Magnus Ditlev? He won Challenge Roth in 7 hours 38:48. Only 9 seconds off Jan Frodeno's best time there, the course record. Alan also gave special mention to Gustav Iden, who won the 2022 Ironman World Championships. We're seeing a lot of young folk coming in. And what about Iden? Gustav Iden, Alan said. That was another memorable moment in Kona this year, racing his first time there and winning. For the first time a male rookie has won that race since 1996. He broke the course record in 7 hours and 40 minutes, 20 seconds, and ran a 2:36 marathon, the first anybody has averaged under 6 minutes per mile for the marathon in Kona. And then we talk about the notable penalty that Sam Long was burdened with in St. George 70.3 at the World Championships. So Alan also touched on some notable talking points triathlon has seen in 2022, as well as discussing the decision of Ironman to have 2 separate race days for men and women in Kona at Kona 2022, and the recent announcement of 2 different host venues moving forward. Alan also shared his thoughts on Sam Long's controversial drafting penalty at the Ironman 70.3 World Championships. And this is actually, and I hadn't really given this a whole lot of thought beyond the fact that it just didn't make sense, but it now makes a lot more sense when he kind of explains it here. So on the video, it was sort of like, why did he get that? And everyone was really thinking that as well, Alan said. But then it was explained later that he was passing a group of athletes and had slotted in and then pulled out again. But you can't slot in if everyone's just 12 meters apart. So that explains it really a lot simplistically, or a lot more simplistically, and really does, put it into context as to why he get that penalty. The thing that's memorable about that is 2 things. One, Sam's been trying to have a great race there for several years. He's come close. He was second to Iden the last time the 70.3 Worlds were contested there, and he looked like he was on track to possibly win it this year. But what it shows to me is that Ironman is truly trying to control the drafting in races, especially for the pros, so that the races are fair, and that's an arguable point. It seems like they are. However, it's quite inconsistent, and if you want to go back and have a look at my video from Ironman Melbourne, you'll see that the drafting there really wasn't monitored whatsoever to any capacity. But nonetheless, what do you guys think? What was your memorable moments? I would have liked to see mention of, that's Mark Allen's memorable moments. So that's absolutely makes sense, and I agree with them. I also think that Sam Laidlow's performance in Kona was absolutely astounding. Bike course record, second overall, almost won the thing. Kristian Blummenfelt in St. George. 2021 Ironman World Champ St. George, and then 2022 Ironman 70.3 St. George. Ben Canute in that same race, 2022 Ironman 70.3 St. George, coming in second. I think with my bias for Australia, Max Newman with his 4th place in Kona 2022 at the World Championships was an incredible breakthrough there. And I'm sure there are many other, highlight performances to go along with that list. In Arizona, we saw Joe Skipper with a great race there. And again, we can add to this list of incredible performances. But what do you guys think? What was your highlight? Let me know in the comments. And again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for a great year in 2022. And now let's move forward and look forward to another one in 2023. Take care, guys. Happy holiday. I was going to say happy summer, but that's only for Australia. Happy holidays. And I'll see everyone in the next video.